Today I'm up here with Inside Pool Extreme News. Joining me is Sarah Rousey, WPBA player, and this is our What's in the Case portion of the show. We've asked Sarah to empty out her case and show us what's in her case. So let's start right off with your playing cue here.
That's Corey Barnhart custom cue. This is actually the second one he made me. I got to design what I wanted, so I will not give this cue up. He's made me other ones, and I'm like, I don't know. All I wanted my whole life was to design my own cue and have my name on it. So I got both. I was like, yes.
And what are the woods and the stones and stuff in here?
It's turquoise, ivory, and the rings are gold and ivory. I don't know. I think it's pretty sharp. I never thought I'd have a light colored cue, but I like it now that I have it.
So does he make you a new cue every year? Or?
Not every year. He made me my first one to try and see if I liked it. We gave it like a year and a half, and then he let me design my own. Then a year later or so, he made me another one that's ebony and ivory, and it's beautiful, but it's just, I don't know. I like this one. I don't want to switch.
Got some sentimental attachment to this.
Yeah, I'm stuck to this one.
All right. And what kind of cue or shaft do we have here?
I just switched to Mez Hybrid Pro 2 about a month ago, so I'm still getting used to it, but so far I love it. It has a great hit.
Is it a low deflection?
Yeah, it's the low deflection. I believe it's the lowest deflection of their shafts, but I'm not totally educated on everything yet. I'm kind of new to this, so new to their products, but I'll have that information soon.
Okay. And what kind of tip do you like to use?
That's a soft Mori, or Mori Slow.
Okay. And beside this, we also have a Mez brake jump here.
Right. That's their Power Brake 2. That thing hits like a ton of bricks. It's a little bit shorter than a regular cue, which I guess so you place your hand in the right place. And it can be used as a jump cue too, but I use it just as a brake cue. And I tell you, I hit it like a quarter of what I usually do, and I still get the same reaction.
And you have an enormous brake.
Yeah.
I've seen your brake.
Yeah, like I said before, I think it's cheating because someone with a bad brake could buy this cue and have the same reaction as me hitting them like 30 miles an hour.
Phenolic tip and ferrule?
Right, phenolic tip and ferrule.
You said something funny earlier. You were a little skeptical before about using phenolic tip because...
Yeah, that shaft next to it is actually my old brake cue shaft.
Oh, okay.
And it has a soft Mori on it. So I went from a soft Mori tip on my brake cue to a phenolic tip, and I swear people better watch out. Like windows, everything better be covered.
Excellent. But now you don't jump with this.
No, I don't jump with it. I haven't really even tried. I kind of like the one that I have, even though I use it about once a year because I'm a little too short to jump.
Now, what is this jump cue here?
That's a Corey Barnhart too. It's made of basswood. It weighs like 6 ounces, I think, with the shaft. I mean, it's ridiculously light.
Is it tough to aim with that lighter cue?
Yeah, I tend to masse a little bit towards the end of the jump, so I don't know. I need a little weight added to it, but like I said, I don't use it very much.
Yeah, I think you know someone that can help you out with that.
Yeah, I do.
And I see you've got, is that a worn-off Sarah Rousey there?
Yeah, it is. He made a few, I think 3 jump cues, and I could sell the other 2, which my boyfriend got one of them, bought one of them up. And then he puts my name on all the cues that he makes for me to sell.
Now, do you have your own line with him?
It's not my own line. It's just if he says, hey, I have, 4 to however many cues I'm going to send you this year, he puts my name so then people know it was purchased directly from me.
Oh, nice. All right, well, let's move on. We've got some player passes. Do you usually keep these with you as kind of a sentimental?
Sometimes I do. The ones that actually have the most sentimental value are not in there because one I left in the hotel accidentally, and the other one I left in my friend's car, so he's holding it for ransom until I come visit him in New York. So that's the one from the last tournament that I did really good in. So these are the ones that have just stuck there. One's from Shannon Dalton's big tournament back in November in Oregon, and the other one's a guest pass that I thought I was going to have a guest and I didn't, so I just had it to have it.
You're your own guest. And then in this bag here, we've got all your drugs and stuff.
Yeah, that's my insulin, a syringe, and my glucose meter to check my blood sugar, just to always have with me because if I start feeling funny, I can think that I'm feeling like my blood sugar is low, but it's not, or, I just want to be sure. I'd like to have the peace of mind.
Do you also wear a pump?
Yeah, I have the pump. The syringe is just in there just in case something goes wrong with the pump set and I have to take an injection.
Okay. They make those, the blood sugar level readers so small nowadays.
Yeah, that's so small compared to the other ones that I've had. I'm lucky it fits in my case.
So you get some random business cards and the Q Whiz.
Yep, the Q Whiz. That's pretty much the only thing I ever use on my shaft because I'm a fan of never cleaning my shaft. So when it's real sticky or whatever, something needs to be taken care of. That just kind of burnishes it. It doesn't really sand it down or anything.
Okay. And then you do have, see here, a tip tool just to
That's
pick.
that's the only tip tool that I'm actually smart enough to use, because I've done some serious damage to tips in the past with the scuffer and the ones, doing the start a fire move, the Boy Scout start a fire move. Yeah, I've done some damage, so I just stick to that one. Let the professionals do the work.
And of course, I see some sponsor patches and logos there.
Yep, those are my first sponsor patches that I've had in a very long time. So I'm excited to wear them. Everyone's kind of laughing, like, "Oh, you have patches now?" I was like, "Hey, I love wearing these patches. That's an awesome deal to get to do that."
Congratulations. And we can't forget your camera,
Yeah.
of course, because now you'll be taking plenty of cameras with your new blog.
Yeah, my new blog, sarahrousey.blogspot.com. It's I never carried my camera before, and I've been so many places, and I've never taken pictures. So it was my excuse to walk around, take pictures. I can have kind of a diary of everywhere I've been. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully the camera doesn't get broken. Being stashed there.
We'll keep it away from the tip tools.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Does this have any significance here, this bracelet?
I got that right before I turned pro, and it was kind of one of those things, like, I'm away from my family and my friends so much, and I used to wear it a lot, but it kind of kept falling off, and it just says love, so I can remember back home, everyone loves me, and it's fine, and, even though I'm out on my own, they're thinking of me, so it's a little significant, even though it's in the bottom of my case.
Wonderful. And we also have a pay stub.
Yeah,
What's that for?
that's my biggest pay stub I've ever gotten from the WPBA, and I got that in November from the Nationals when I got third place, and I just love to look at the amount on there because that was, so much bigger than all the other checks that I've gotten, so that one's going to be there until I win one.
It should almost be framed.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a copy and frame it, but I don't know, for now I like seeing it every time I open my case.
Nice reminder for you. Breath mints, of course.
Yeah.
Blistex. Tell us now what we have on the end here. We've got some notes from some people.
Yeah, one of them is directions to a pool room from when I was there. The guy said, "Hey, stop by." So the directions. The one on top there, the keys to success. That was written to me by someone that's helped me a lot since I started playing. I mean, Mark Wilson. He's been there since I was 10 years old, watching me play and kind of keeping me going. I found it stuffed in the top of my case when I opened it before I played my first TV match. So it was kind of like, got me to settle down and realize, don't get too excited about this whole thing. Just do what you do. And it's really, I almost started crying. I opened my case, like, don't be a girl. You just had your makeup done. Don't be such a girl.
Did it help?
It did. It calmed me down. It was good.
Good. And then the last one.
The other one is from a couple that I met in Durham, North Carolina. I didn't get to say goodbye to them, so they found one of the other girls, and they wrote me a note, and she brought it to the next tournament to give me, and I was like, wow, that's amazing, so I just keep it there to have a reminder. I mean, everybody's so nice, so.
Well, you have been a true inspiration for a lot of people, myself included. I'm a big fan of yours. Lastly, but not least, of course, you have your case by Jack Justice, right?
Yep. Okay, here's another thing where I stick to my guns. With Jack, if you endorse his product, you can get a case once a year, and you're supposed to upgrade. Okay, I've had this one since 2004. It says 2003 WPBA Rookie of the Year, and I was supposed to trade it in. It's going on 6 times now. But I'm like, no, I love this one so much. I don't want to switch. And every time I see him, he's like, "You ready for a new case?" And I said, I know, I just can't part with it. So even though it weighs about 100 pounds, I carry it everywhere.
Well, you are a very sentimental person. I see. We can see you. A lot of stuff means a lot to you. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for emptying your case for us, Sarah. And so I know you want to mention your sponsors, Mez.
Yeah, Mez and Corey Barnhart and Jack Justice.
Again, Sarah Rousey with me, Sam Dieppe, Inside Pool Extreme News. Make sure you tune into InsidePoolMag.com for more What's in the Case interviews. Take care.